I'm here to give you 5 reasons why you should not accept probation. If you don't have a job or income to support yourself, then probation is not for you. There are probation fees that you have to pay every single month. In my county or my department, you have to pay $60 per month for probation fees. If you already went into this knowing that you didn't have the money to pay, then probation is not for you. Don't accept it. Because when you get on probation, let me tell you, every single month, those probation fees accrue. If you already know, you can't pay your light bill, you can't pay your phone bill, you can't pay your car note, you definitely can't pay probation fees. I know it's very hard to be in jail. I know you don't want to be there. You just want to get out, whatever it takes. If I have to sign this document, I'm going to sign it because I want to get out of jail, obviously. But let me tell you, you might get out of jail that day, but a few months down the line, you're probably going to end up back in jail because you can't pay the fees. Think about it. If I can spend 2 weeks in county right now, scot-free, or I get out today, and 3 months later, I go to jail and I spend 2 months. Think about it. Which one is more advantageous? 2 weeks now or 2 months later? Just think about it. The second reason why you should not accept probation is because you enjoy getting high. I know, it might be controversial for a lot of people, but I know a lot of people on my caseload, they enjoy marijuana. A lot of people don't even think marijuana should be illegal. But on probation, you cannot use marijuana. Also, you cannot drink alcohol. Alcohol is not illegal, but on probation, you cannot drink a single ounce. I have a glass of wine here. If you're on probation, you can't even indulge in a glass of wine. Like, come on. Who doesn't want to drink a glass of wine after dinner? Let's be real. You see that? You can't do that. If you accept probation, you can't do that. The third reason why you should not accept probation is if you cannot stand answering to another person. On probation, you have a probation officer. Whether it be a female like myself or another male, you actually have to listen to what another person has to say. Every month, you have to go into an office, listen to what this person has to say, and follow basically the rules that they're telling you. Obviously, this is something you've already agreed to in court, but most people, they don't read that court document. So it seems as if you're listening to what this person is telling you to do. But in all actuality, you're listening to what the court has ordered you to do and what you've already agreed to. If it's hard for you to follow what another person is saying, do not accept probation. The fourth reason why you should not accept probation is if you don't have reliable transportation. Granted, you have to report to probation every single month. You have to have a ride. You have to report to your officer and fill out a monthly report form every single month. If you don't do that, that is a violation of probation. If you don't have a ride to community service, that is a violation of probation. You can come every month to your officer and say, oh, well, I didn't have a ride. Oh, I didn't have a babysitter. Oh, this, oh, that. It doesn't matter. Every single month that you don't do community service or you don't report to your probation officer is a violation of probation. Please don't accept probation if you know that you cannot get to that probation visit. You cannot make it to that community service work assignment. Every month, it's going to add up. It's going to be a violation. Violation 1, I didn't report to community service for this month. Violation 2, I didn't report to my officer this month. Violation 3, I didn't report to my officer for this month. It's a no-win situation for you. If you already know that transportation is an issue for you, please reconsider accepting probation. The fourth reason why you should not accept probation is just because your lawyer told you to accept it. Like, this is your best option. Take this or you're going to be in county for 6 months. Do not believe the hype. A lot of lawyers may tell you, or attorneys may tell you that if you don't accept this, then you're going to get this. Trust me, always the time that someone is offering you is negotiable. If they tell you they're going to offer you 12 months, trust me, get your officer to negotiate a lower sentence. You might get 6 months or you might get 3 months. But trust me, I know you're in a position where I want to get out. Obviously, I've never been in jail. I know I don't ever want to go to jail, but I'm telling you, as a PO for 4 years, do not ever accept probation for 6 months, 12 months, 18 months without discussing what your possible jail term may be. You may get 6 months, you may get 3 months, you may get 2 weeks. Just ask your lawyer or the district attorney which option is the least. Would you rather accept 6 months of probation or 1 week of jail time? Number 5. The 5th reason you should not accept probation is just because your mom or your spouse told you to accept it. They're not the ones that have to report every month. They're not the ones that have to pay every month. They aren't the ones that have to submit to drug tests every single month. Be mindful. Don't listen to these people. It is very, very, very strenuous to be on probation. You have to take drug tests. You have to pay fees. You have to report every single month. You have to do community service. You have to do classes. A lot of this stuff is not explained in court. But I'm here to tell you, do not accept probation if you're not prepared to pay a fee every month, to take a drug test every month. Mind you, these drug tests are at your expense. These drug tests are not free. You have to pay for probation fees. You have to pay for drug testing. You have to pay for classes. The only thing that might be free in your area is community service. But in my area, I live in Texas. I work in Houston and the surrounding areas. You have to pay for drug testing. You have to pay for community service. If you have any issue with transportation or paying fees or getting a job, probation might not be for you. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. I'll be answering everybody's questions. Future POs and current POs, if you have any tips for people who are on probation now, please leave them in the comments below so everybody can get a gist of what's actually required. Until then, stay safe, guys.